In this short tutorial, I'm showing you how to add signatures to a Google form. Now, quick disclaimer, there's no way to do this natively inside of Google Forms, so you'll need to be using a third-party tools. There's a couple of add-ons, but to be honest, they're quite cumbersome. So we're going to be using an AI tool to do this. So essentially, what we'll be doing is importing our Google form into Weavely.ai. It's a completely free AI form builder. And then we're going to be adding a signature to that, and we'll have a form which asks the same questions, behaves the same, can even integrate with Google Sheets, but which has a signature which you can't do inside of Google Forms. So go to the website, Weavely.ai, start for free. And then when you're in the editor, you'll see this import a form button right here. So pressing this brings us to a authentication flow. So essentially Weavely needs access to your actual Google form in order to read what the questions are and what the text is that you have in your Google form. Make sure to pick the right account if you have multiple Google accounts to use. So press continue here, and then of course give access, otherwise it won't work. So once we have this done, we can actually go ahead and import our form into Weavely. What you'll need is the edit URL. So the one at the top of your Chrome or whatever browser that you're using, not the one that you use to gather responses. So once you have the edit URL, just paste it into this Weavely input box, press import, and you'll see we have the same form that we had in Google Forms. So it's the same kind of questions, it's the same setup, but it's inside of Weavely.ai. And that means that we can easily add a signature to our form. So I can say add a signature field to the bottom of page 1. And that's essentially it. So we now have a signature field in our form. So we can go ahead, publish the form. We get a URL that we can just enter into our browser, and we can fill in our party invite. So let me just show you how that works. So fill in a couple of these fields. Those aren't required, so that's fine. And then I can sign at the bottom here. I can reset if I mess up my signature, and I press submit, and I get this thank you screen. And of course, all of this data will be available inside of Weavely. So I can see my responses right here. Let me turn off the AI. So that's the answer that I just gave. I have this signature here as an SVG file. I can also just tweak it if I want it to be a PNG. But of course, if you want your data still to be inside of Google Sheets, you can set up integrations. I could further tweak this from a theming point of view. So I could just change the layouts or change the look and feel of my party invite right here. Or I can do all of this from within AI. But essentially, this is how you add a signature field to your Google form. You import it into Weavely, and then you add the signature element right there. It's unlimited in responses, and you can build an unlimited amount of forms in the free tier.